What it going on, y'all? Welcome to Joel Friday TV. I am Joel Friday. Welcome to the show. Amazing stuff. Few announcements before we get started. Hit that like button. Smack it. Later, smack down the like, subscribe, and share button. Tell your peoples about this show so we get the subscribers up and the message out. Do it now. Help a brother out. As you guys know, we are live Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific. No IG or Facebook or Punchy.tv for right now. But we are live and in effect on YouTube. 773-888-775-3773. Look, and we could talk about whatever you want. What you're thankful for, Thanksgiving. We could talk about what you got going on. We could talk about love. Because they call me Dr. Love. Okay? They call my show The Love Boat, also known as. So you want to talk about dating? I got some advice for you on dating. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about marriage? I ain't been married yet, but I got a little advice to share on it. Some things I learned. You want to know how to find the right one? I could tell you a little thing or two about that one. So you can call in and we can talk about it. 888-775-3773. If for whatever reason you can't call in, but you still have a question or comment, or you just want to support the show, you can go to Buy Me. I read them live on air and as they come in. Okay? Amazing stuff. Listen, it's Thanksgiving. We're feeling good. We just had sweet potato pie for breakfast this morning. If you guys check the Jesse Lee Peterson show out this morning, we had sweet potato pie and pumpkin pie on air because we were trying to test out which one was which. And of course, the pumpkin pie failed the test. Come on. Everybody knows sweet potato pie better than pumpkin pie. Come on. I think Hake Report was the only one that liked pumpkin pie over the sweet potato. But he white. You know what I'm saying? But, so, we're feeling good. We got a little lightweight message to get out today about what we're thankful for and stuff like that. And also, we got some callers on the lines here that want to get in on Thanksgiving. I appreciate it. Already filling up the lines. You can still get in there. There are some lines open. You can get in there. Take your time. I mean, not take your time. Get in there now is what I'm trying to say. Whoa. Lil C and I about to fight. Lil C in chat talk about pumpkin pie is greater. Oh, we about to fight, Lil C. Listen. We about to fight. Block. Timeout. 10-minute timeout. To each his own. But come on. You playing. You trolling me. You trolling me right now, huh, Lil C? You playing. Let's get into some stuff. I got some stuff I want to share with you guys, and then I will get to the calls. Callers, be patient. I will get to you. I just want to say a couple things. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I always love Thanksgiving. And just because it's like a nice time, for whatever reason, there's like some like good aura around Thanksgiving. It's always just good vibes. It's always just food, hanging out, smiles. That's always how I saw Thanksgiving. That's still how I see Thanksgiving. And I don't care where anybody tell me where it originated and all the stories behind it. I don't care. Don't make my Thanksgiving negative because it ain't entering me. Okay? It ain't entering my inner matrix, baby. So you keep your conspiracy theories away. I'm talking to you, Zenny. I don't want to hear it, Zenny. Zenny is a person who is in the chat, and he calls into the show. He's been around for a little while. And Zenny called in on Halloween, talking about how Halloween is a disgrace and evil and demonic. And he may be making some points about it that I'm just not familiar with. I'm not saying he's lying and he's not telling the truth, but I think he was being dramatic about it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be that deep for everybody. You know, a little dress up, a little candy. Little candy. So don't ruin my holiday, okay? My Thanksgiving. Shout out Zenny. I'll get to your calls. There's two major things, major blessings in my life that there's nothing that I've experienced in life that have been more of a blessing to me than these two things. I'm going to give you just one of them today, though. But I have two. I've only been on Earth 30-something years. You guys today. Is the stream okay? Are we buffering right now, or we are buffering a little bit, huh?
Yeah, it keeps on buffering.
Oh no! 1 second, guys. A little buffer action. Should I try it? Oh, well, I have to stop and go again, huh?
Yeah.
But it might be worth it.
Yeah, it might be.
Oh, man. Well, I guess if it's still buffering in the next, 2 minutes, sure, then I'll go to it, yeah. All right, guys, we're just trying to make sure. We're getting a little buffer action. People are out and about. Internet is being used. You know what I'm saying? So tell me, guys, press 1 if it is buffering a lot. Press 2 if it is okay. Press 1 if it is buffering a lot and it's distracting to watch. Press 2 if it is okay to watch. It'll work itself up. Oh, man. I'm seeing 1. I got a 2. I got a 1. Oh, man. Surge voting twice. Surge. 1. Oh, okay. All right. So we're going to have to, this is what we're going to have to do. I'm going to have to stop the stream. And it's going to send me to send you guys, if you guys even hear this. What the? Hopefully you guys do, because I think it's just buffering. I'm going to send you guys to another stream here, because I'm getting 2s now. 2s. 2s means better. Twos. Okay, better now. Okay, we'll give it a second here. Lord have mercy. I was going. I was ready to go. I was ready. All right. I think we're okay. I think we're good. I think we weathered the storm. It might be calm waters right now. Okay, I'm getting a lot of 2s. Okay, let's get back to it. Shout out chat. Chat always coming through. They'll turn on you. They'll bite you. They'll snap at you in the chat. But when you need them, they there as well. Shout out chat. Amazing stuff. All right. So, one of the greatest blessings in my life that I want to talk about that I'm thankful for is finding God, for one. And not to be all holy and churchy, but I got to go there. Because I'm talking about truly finding God, right? Because when I truly found him is when I also found myself. And it sounds all kind of hippie and fluffy, but for the sake of conversation, it's very, 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 very true. Because, obviously we know there's a way that you can know him and that's still genuine. I mean, believe him, which can still be genuine. Like, God exists and you believe in him and you know that there's something that's bigger than yourself and you can surrender to that and still live your, be working on yourself. But it doesn't still necessarily mean, and that could be very genuine. That could be a genuine thing. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you know him, right? That you found him, you know him, you understand him. And one of the greatest things is actually knowing him. And I want to explain what that kind of looks like a little bit. And what that is I won't get too deep into it, but that's one of the greatest things that ever happened to me, because I realized in that is, I explain it like this. There was a time, even in my adulthood, where I always kind of felt like a boy. You know what I mean? I mean, that sounds bad. Like, not like a boy versus girl, okay? I'm talking about just like a child almost. Like, I always felt kind of like immature, and whether I still am or not, that's up for debate. But I always felt like a boy within, like I wasn't grown. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't feel like an adult. And I used to always remember, like, man, I'm an adult by age, but I don't feel like it. But I was always honest about it with myself. I wasn't in denial, or I wasn't trying to pretend like I wasn't, for the most part. I think in public I was probably trying to pretend and talk tough and chest out and walk big, and I definitely went through that kind of phase. But within, I always knew that I kind of felt like a boy. But then I didn't know that I didn't really, really know God. Like, I knew that I was growing and it was genuine, right? That I meant well, and that I was honest with myself, and that I was working on myself and trying to be better, the whole thing. I knew that, and I knew that was very genuine, but I didn't really like know God. And then eventually I just started to really get deeper with it. It was crazy. It was like I don't even know how to explain it, but I just eventually just really started, like, it just made sense to me. One day, I remember I was at work. Oh my good Lord, this sounds crazy. But I was at work, not at Bond, I was working somewhere else, and it just dawned on me. I just realized something. Oh, I'll tell you what I realized. Ha ha ha. I realized that not only that God was with me, right? I knew God was with me. And I knew that he got me out of situations. I knew that he was always been there. But where it really changed for me is when I realized that I was also with him. Meaning that, like, my heart and my intentions were with him as well. Pure, in the right place, meaning well. And I realized and I saw that clear. And when I saw that, it allowed me to realize my real nature, my true nature within. And like, I could see clear because I was more grounded in what I knew to be true. And I no longer, and I wasn't thinking at that moment like, oh, I don't feel like a boy anymore, right? That I wasn't like, oh, now I feel like a man, right? But I started to look back as the days passed. I didn't feel like a boy anymore. I wasn't stressing as much anymore. I wasn't worried as much anymore, because I knew my intent. I didn't know I was with him. Because, we make mistakes. We do things that we think that we shouldn't. We judge ourselves. We do all these things, and it makes it seem, and that's all Satan, the enemy, right? Makes it seem like we're bad people. We're a bad person. And we start to identify with us being bad or us being wrong or whatever the case is. But, oh man, we're buffering again. Lord. One means we're buffering. 2 means we're okay. Then we gotta. Okay, we're getting 2s now. Okay, 2. Okay. Lord. It's my fault, y'all. Because I'm doing an independent stream. I'm no longer on the third party streaming service that allows me to stream to Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff. Because I was having a little bit of issues, so I did an independent stream, YouTube only, and that seems to be giving me some issues as well. So, all right, we're back on. I don't know where I left off. I don't know what the last thing you guys heard me, but anyway, let's keep it moving. I didn't know my heart before, and then it dawned on me that I knew my intention. I knew that was with him. And that was when confidence came. That was when certainty came. That was when assurance came. And that was when my shoulders dropped. That sounds crazy too. When I was able to I don't even know how to explain it, but I felt more confident. And we're kind of chasing confidence, right? We're chasing identity. We're chasing some type of security. And we don't even realize we're really chasing that, right? Because we don't know, right? We're lost. We're trying to figure out life. It's just a different type of comfort that you have in your life, a different type of a confidence that you walk with. And it's just the light. And it's not like situations still don't happen and you still don't get tempted or whatever the case is. But when you drift off a little bit, you know your way back home, right? Because you know that it's just about the heart. That's why when you know yourself, you know when you're not yourself. You know what I mean? When you know yourself, you know when you're not yourself. And that way, when you're not yourself, you can recognize it and you find your way back to you, the real you. So that's just what happened. But I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm still making mistakes. I'm still A, B, and C, right? So it ain't like, I don't know. But I'm still learning. But it's just been a beautiful thing when that happened. Because last thing, and I'm going to move on from this, is that I also seen that I became myself, and I think for myself, and I do my own thing, right? I listen to everybody. I listen to everybody's advice if they have it. I hear everybody out. But I take what's good and I throw out the bad. I don't follow anybody because I know the source. So I just follow the source within. So there's no need for me to follow anybody else. Why? If I can go directly to the source. I don't need the middleman anymore. And I say all that to say is that I want to shout out Bond too. Brotherhood Organization New Destiny. That is the organization that allows me to do this podcast. Owned and founded by Jesse Lee Peterson, who has been a huge help. And JLP and Bond was the bridge for me. And even on that bridge of Bond, right? On that bridge, I felt like a boy. But I crossed the bridge. And when I crossed the bridge is where things start really making sense. So shout out to Bond for being the bridge for me. Jesse Lee Peterson for being that bridge for me. For waving the flag. Right? And shout out my uncle, too, who showed me Jesse Lee Peterson. I was up there with the flag. And I was like, I got to go over there. Oh, we're buffering again, huh? And then I saw the flag, went towards it. Saw the bridge, started walking on it. Made a lot of mistakes on the bridge. Stubbed my toe a bunch of times. But I crossed it. And I'm still on my way to paradise on earth. We're back. That was a bit of a nasty one. Oh man. We're still going in and out. We're gonna ride this. We're gonna ride this out together, y'all. I'm sorry. If it gets too bad, I'll have to. I don't know. Give me a 2 if it's good, 1 if it's buffering. What the? All right, 2 right now. It looks like we're doing good. All right, cool. We're gonna do a 2. Joel practicing his BET award speech. All right. Anyway, I'm done with the speech. Okay, we're good. So I'm gonna get to some calls, but it's real easy to get stuck on that bridge. And I noticed that some people don't cross it. Some people don't cross the bridge, right? And I don't quite know why, but I know that it wasn't me that got me to the other side of it, meaning like just walking, thinking for myself. Some people don't cross that bridge. I don't quite understand it. Can't give you an answer to why some people don't or won't. But I'm telling you, you gotta. It's like you have to. I'm gonna get to the calls. I just want to make sure we're not buffering right now, so we can take some calls here. A little salt. Shout out Ivana. Amazing stuff. All right, let's get to some calls. Keep going. I'm thankful for learning and growing. Amen. Let me go to Lizo out of California. Lizo, you said you were gonna call back and you did. How you doing?
Thanks, Joel. I'm kind of low on gas. I only got like 2 hours sleep last night, but
No worries.
And I'm the designated driver. How dare they? And then I'm also the dishwasher, but that's fine. I'm thankful for details. Why? Because it keeps me busy and not thinking. So I'm taking out the trash constantly and doing dishes. And that's a blessing. Distraction is a blessing. And, I've always been known to be like a detached person, and they always complain. My family and my friends complain about that about me, but it's just my way of kind of like getting away from people. And I like my alone time. And it's just, Joel, I appreciate your monologue about your life. And I do appreciate how you talk about, what keeps you motivated. That's what I'm getting from it was very insightful. And what I gathered from that is you have there's a power in you. There's maybe a heavenly power, if you will. There's something like Jesse likes to say, that drives you.
Yeah.
So thanks. It's a blessing. So could you share more of that? And I just plan to ask Jesse. I was too tired to call Jesse. I couldn't even breathe. I was just so tired. So I couldn't call Jesse. So thank you for taking my call. And I do thank you guys for taking female callers. I know it's Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to Hake.
Nice.
I plan to watch his show after I do all the dishes tonight, and we're doing karaoke. We have like a room full of Filipinos, white people, and we got like 3 Samoans. Americans say Samoans.
Samoan.
They say Samoan, and I'm fluent in my mom's dialect.
Nice.
So my mouth is busy. I'm practicing. I don't need practice because I'm fluent, but it's fun. But I can't wait to get home and go to sleep.
Right on. Well, I wish you well
Joel, one
on
question
today.
for you. I'm so interested in all of you because you guys are upstanding young men. I love you. And you look so young for your age, Joel. You look young. Don't tell people you're 30. Okay, Joel.
I'll say 20s. I'll say 20s.
Yeah. Because and the freckles it just drives it home.
Right on.
Joel. Okay, Joel. I'd ask Derek and might ask Kate if he answers my phone call one day. If it's not too personal, if you can look back at your childhood, what is one memory? You probably have many because I have many good memories and bad memories. But what's one memory that you're able to share with us on this holy day?
Nice.
That makes you smile still from your childhood.
Interesting.
That makes you smile still.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things that I've gone through, it does not make me smile.
Right.
Yeah. So
okay.
I like to ask, but what makes you smile, Joel? And I'll let you go because I got to deal with these people.
I'll think about it and I'll answer that on the air. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate the call.
Okay.
Have a good Thanksgiving as well. Bye.
Bye.
It's a good question. I'll answer that before the show ends because I got to think about it a little bit. It's going to help me think straight. It is now. What is one good memory about my childhood? I'm going to think about that and I'm going to give you guys something at the end of the show. All right, Jesus Fish, I got you. Appreciate it. Let me go to Josh out of Georgia. Josh, welcome to the show. You're on air. Oh no.
Hey.
I believe I hung up on Serge on accident. Serge called back in. That's my bad. I accidentally hung up on Serge. Go ahead, Josh. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing fine, man. Doing fine, bro.
Right on.
Yeah. I was calling about that question. What am I thankful for on Thanksgiving?
Yep.
I just heard you with your BET Award speech monologue, right? I'm that same. I'm in the same situation as you.
Nice.
I don't know if that's something I would say I'm thankful for, though.
Okay.
Because it's like, okay, I don't think I've found God, but I see it as a more of I've taken a step towards finding God, and
Okay.
I'm thankful that I've I went through bond just like you did, and that's put me through. So I guess I don't know. Something about it. It's saying that you're thankful. It kind of sounds like vanity to me for some reason.
And what do you mean?
Like, am I really, or do I have any control over that? Am I just saying that because today is the government Thanksgiving, and everyone else is saying what they're thankful for, so now I'm pressured to do that, or am I being a party pooper? You know.
Well, that's interesting. I mean, the reason why I bring it up is Thanksgiving was just a reminder of what I've been knowing and what I say often with myself and in my alone time. But the vanity thing, I'm not so much. That's not the case for me. I don't believe it to be that way. Only because for me, I truly see what finding him is. Like you said, there's people go through different phases of people go through realizing that God is real, and you said a step forward. But I don't feel like a step forward with me. I feel like actually found. And when I experiencing that, I'm just grateful because I didn't know that before what I know now. And I'm so grateful that I've been led this way for most of my life to experience this that I didn't even know existed. So I'm grateful that all the no's that I was being told throughout the process and things didn't go that way. And not that those things still can't happen and you still be of God. But when those things were not given to me when I wanted them, I'm grateful for that.
That was a blessing.
It was a blessing.
That was a good thing. Yeah, it was, in disguise,
Because it brought me to where I am now with internal success, internally understanding these things. And I'm thankful for that. So that's what I speak on when I say found.
Yep.
Or thankful.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean by that. Because my dad texted me that. My dad texted the family group chat this morning and was like, "I'm thankful for you all and happy Thanksgiving." And I told him, I don't even really know what I'm thankful for. It sounds. I told him that it sounds like vanity to me. So I think I sounded like a party pooper though. So it sounded like everyone was rolling their eyes at me, right? Maybe I went too far.
Well, you're not.
I'm the black sheep in the family, so that's expected from me, right?
You're not actually. You're not necessarily wrong about that either, because if you don't want to have to dig for finding something to be thankful for, and you're being honest when you're saying, "Look, hey, I'm not gonna try to pretend like I'm just so thankful for something." Because that's what people also do too.
Everyone else is doing it.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I mean. Like you don't want to just.
You kind of want to. You don't want to be a party player. I'm torn on this because the exact same thing you went through is what I went through.
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But my dad asked me the same question this morning. I didn't know. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you could be friendly and be like, I'm thankful for the food and friends. Thanks. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a party pooper and be like, well, a Scrooge about it, you know what I mean? And say like, well, you guys are all vain. You know what I mean? Like that's a
like Scrooge, right? Yeah, I don't want to be a Scrooge,
right? You just be friendly. Right. You could just say enough and just keep it like basic and be like, yeah, I'm thankful, I'm grateful for whatever, right? And just keep it, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
cool.
But I appreciate it, Josh. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Yeah, no, that's all, man. Appreciate the show, brother.
All right, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right.
Nice. I understand what he's saying, too, because I remember at one point I went to my black side of the family. Shout out my black side of the family on my dad's side. And I was being a Scrooge, right? This was a while ago. But I wasn't, they wanted me to pray before Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving, actually. Ha, ha, ha. They wanted me to pray before the food because they knew I did it wasn't even a podcast at this time. They knew I was on the radio show and I was a believer. They knew I was a believer, right? So they said, well, Friday, because they call me Friday, why don't you pray? And I'm like, I don't know if you guys want me to do that. And they're like, yeah, come on, pray. I'm like, okay. And I went there, we all held hands. And the normal thing to do when you pray amongst the food, amongst the family, is you go on this long, especially in the black community, you go on this long rant of prayer. Thank you for mama, thank you for daddy, thank you for the food, thank you for this. It gets real wordy. And I'm like, well, I don't want to just be saying things just to say them, right? So I just was like, thank you, Lord, for the food. Amen. And it got so awkward in that joint. It got so awkward in there, like, what the? And I didn't realize in that moment at the time that though I'm not wrong for not wanting to just be making up stuff, but I was also a Scrooge, right? I didn't have to just be that way. There was also a thrill in that. Me just wanting to be the guy who is not with the fakery. There's still a thrill in that. Right? And then you become the Scrooge because you're the guy that's debunking all the phoniness. And it don't have to be like that either. You can still play along a little bit. There's a way to play. Still be friendly and nice without being fake. So I learned from that situation too. Shout out Black Side of the Family. Amazing stuff. Let me go to Serge out of Texas. Serge, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hey, Joel.
What's up, Serge?
Man, all is well. I just wanted to pray. Glad you said that. Can I pray for everybody?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. All right, that's it.
You just pulled a Scrooge on me.
Some of the people woke up today and said, "Oh, it's Thanksgiving. I don't got to do no silent prayer."
Nice. I thought you were about to go into a hoop and holler, and you did. Nice.
Yo, no. I've never been a part of the hoop and holler community.
No.
And I was doing the whole thank you for the food, amen.
Yeah.
Like without a thrill. Because I didn't know any better.
Nice.
It didn't feel right to just be like, pray for my grandma, my mama, my daddy.
Yeah.
And his cancer and they cancer. And
yeah.
Hope they get on their feet. You know, they doing, like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Is it a therapy session?
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, man, I think a lot of the people, the reason why I said pray, because I think like today is, and I got to side with Zenny on this one. I think it's you can enjoy your people, but don't let it be a distraction, Jay, for you to take your eyes off of self.
For sure.
So you can, because the goal is to see that there's no self, and see what's driving you. And I think that even today, prayer and which is watching is necessary.
Yeah.
All days.
To stay conscious. Yep.
But stay conscious always. But
no.
That's
right on, Serge. I appreciate
it. Oh, thankful for, I never thought I would say this, man, growing up.
Nice.
Lord, I was listening to Louis Farrakhan growing up. Man, it's amazing. And I mean, it wasn't even too long ago that I was listening to that guy on a TV show that stopped that college girl and said America is not the greatest country in the world. And though those statistics may be true, we just know America's got its own mess. But this is truly the greatest country in the world. It really is, and I'm thankful for that. Because it's something that's out of my control. I was just born here, and that's a blessing.
Right on, Serge. Well, I appreciate it, and I appreciate the silent prayer as well.
You're welcome.
Right on, man. Nice. I'm going to get back to the calls right now. Let me just get to some super chats. Callers, be patient. I will get back to you. There are some lines open, 888-775-3773. If you want to get in there, tell us what you're grateful for. Tell us what you're thankful for. It don't have to be a long call. It don't got to be deep. You could just say what you're grateful for. And if you have a childhood memory that you want to share, why not? We share childhood memories today on the show. Good. I'm here for it. How's the stream look? Are we buffering? Press 1 if it's buffering. Press 2 if we're okay. Born in the US of A, baby. Are we buffering? Are we good? while that's going. Amazing stuff. Let me check these super chats really quick here. We got buy me a coffee. We're gonna go buy me a coffee first. We have Kelly says, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. Right on, Kelly. I don't know if you male or female, but that's okay. I appreciate the super chat. I appreciate 2 super chats here. Back to back. Right on, Kelly. Much love. Appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. CG. Amazing stuff. Thank you, CG, for the super chat. CG says, happy Thanksgiving and Black Friday on the morrow. He black. Thankful to God, JFTV and Bond. Much love. Shout out to the Lion's Den. Amazing. Right on, CG. I appreciate that. Thank you for always supporting and tuning into the show. CG is also always on IG chat, in the IG chat. She's very active in the IG chat, and I appreciate that. Getting the algorithms going. So shout out CG. She's been a supporter for a long time. So right on, CG. I appreciate that. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family as well. Amazing stuff. Kelly with another super chat says, I am grateful for the base, which is Arabic for Islam and total submission to the will of God. May I always be humble and thankful for his care. Amen to that, Kelly. Right on, Kelly, coming with it. Right on, Kelly. Appreciate it. I want to say, I was going to try to guess the gender of Kelly, but that might be misogyny or something. Because what if it's like a girl and I'm like, Kelly's giving some masculine energy right now. And then it's like, what the? Or if it's like a guy and I'm like, you know? You know what I'm saying? So I just leave it as non-binary. Kelly's non-binary. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate it. Let's see here. The zesty one with a donut says, why alienate your fans on IG and Facebook? Are we not worth the same love as YouTube just because they're a bigger audience? That's a fair point, zesty one. You got me, man. You got me. You called me out. You exposed me. I'm back on it. I'm working the stuff out behind the scenes. Some issues with the audio, not the audio, but the connection. So I'm gonna work it out. Cause you're right. How am I gonna neglect the other supporters who are on the other platforms? Bad boy. Chico Malo. That's me. Thank you, Zesty One. I appreciate it. I'll be back on that ASAP. Thank you, man. All right. YouTube. Terry Strange with the super chat. Thankful for Joel and his little show. Right on, Terry. I appreciate you. Terry's a longtime supporter as well. Always showing love. Shout out, Terry. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family as well. Amazing stuff. Harmony Grits, another one. Happy Thanksgiving. Harmony Grits is another one. Big supporter, longtime supporter. I appreciate Harmony as well. Been around for a while. Always supporting in the chat. Always showing love. Shout out Harmony as well. Man, we got some day ones in the chat here. Amazing stuff. Shout out to the day ones. That's cool. Amazing stuff. Okay, it looks like we're doing good. Let's get to the calls. Get back to the calls. Let me go to JC out of Little Rock, Arkansas. JC, welcome to the show. You're on the air. Happy Thanksgiving, JC.
Happy Thanksgiving, Joel. How are you?
All is well. How you doing?
You know, I wasn't going to call today, but then you bought me a coffee was acting up. And it was like working. So I love it. You didn't realize I just sent you a super chat.
Oh, okay, nice. I'll get to it.
But think of that, like the people on IG and Facebook, like we're the majority that are like the logistics. Why are you alienating us? Like, what's wrong with like paying extra for us to show support? Are we not worth it?
That's true. I'm gonna get back on it. I'm just trying to work it out behind the scenes, JC. But you're right. I needed that. That reminder. So thank you. I'll get back on it.
I mean, I believe they care about you on IG. I'm pretty sure. I don't have to name their names, but it wouldn't be defamatory. You know the ones that support you on Instagram.
That's
they
for
care
sure.
about you.
That's for sure.
What are you cooking for Thanksgiving?
Well, I'm just going back home to see the family and my sister, my mom, and all them. They're gonna be cooking, and I'm just gonna show up and eat and hang out. So usually it's the same old stuff: baked macaroni, stuffing, rice. Yams, my favorite yams. Some vegetable cobbler, the usual suspects.
Oh, is this the black side of your family?
Well, this is like the Creole side, and my mom's side, she's Creole. My grandparents are Creole, and they're.
So let me ask you this: you mentioned you have a sister, a mother, and a grandmother. What do they think of your show sometimes?
That's a great question. Grandma doesn't always agree, but she knows that I mean well, so she still loves me. And same thing with my mother and my sister. They get it a little bit more. Like they know me and they love me because they know me.
I mean, I would hope they love you, but you don't vote like you love them. So I have to ask.
I don't vote. I don't vote like I love them.
No, you don't.
Well, my mom voted for Trump first term, so my mom kind of knows what's up.
Your mama voted for Trump too?
My mom voted for Trump first term. I don't know what my sister voted for. I had to ask her, or even if she voted. But I don't know if my mom voted Trump again. I had to ask today.
Joel, I thank you for a reason to give me a reason to drink today. I was going to be a little sober, but you just gave me another reason to drink. And I very much thank you for that.
That is hilarious.
Yes,
So all your family, so you and all your family all support Kamala? All supported Kamala?
I have a cousin that